The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason, he wants woman as the most dangerous plaything. I am not a man, I am dynamite. I break the law of cause and effect, because I see that only in the realm of shadows can one believe in cause and effect. In the real world, it is merely an entangled skein of wills. One repays a teacher badly if one remains only a pupil. And why, then, should you not pluck at my laurels? You respect me, but how if one day your respect should tumble? Take care that a falling statue does not strike you dead. What, if some day or night a demon were to steal after you into your loneliest loneliness and say to you, this life as you now live it and have lived it, you will have to live once more and innumerable times more. Would you not throw yourself down and gnash your teeth and curse the demon who spoke thus? Or have you once experienced a tremendous moment when you would have answered him, you are a god, and never have I heard anything more divine? The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. The true value of a human being is determined primarily by the measure and the sense in which he has attained to liberation from the self. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. It is only as an aesthetic phenomenon that existence and the world are eternally justified. In heaven, all the interesting people are missing. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. What does not destroy me, makes me stronger. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions, as attempts to find out something. Success and failure are for him answers above all. The thought of suicide is a great consolation. By means of it one gets successfully through many a bad night. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. And we should call every truth false which was not accompanied by at least one laugh. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Man is the cruelest animal. At tragedies, bullfights, and crucifixions, he has so far felt best on earth, and when he invented hell for himself, behold, that was his very heaven. The most common lie is that which one lies to himself. Lying to others is relatively an exception. He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster. And if thou gaze long into an abyss, the abyss will also gaze into thee. Without music, life would be a mistake. It is a curious thought, but it is only when you see people looking ridiculous that you realize just how much you love them. The essential thing, in heaven and earth is, that there should be long obedience in the same direction. There thereby results, and has always resulted in the long run, something which has made life worth living. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. Madness is rare in individuals, but in groups, parties, nations, and ages it is the rule. Art is the proper task of life. People who comprehend a thing to its very depths rarely stay faithful to it forever. For they have brought its depths into the light of day, and in the depths there is always much that is unpleasant to see. The thought of suicide is a powerful solace. By means of it one gets through many a bad night. The thought of suicide is a great consolation. By means of it one gets successfully through many a bad night. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies but also to hate his friends. There is always some madness in love. But there is also always some reason in madness. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason, he wants woman as the most dangerous plaything. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions, as attempts to find out something. Success and failure are for him answers above all. Without music, life would be a mistake. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. It is hard enough to remember my opinions, without also remembering my reasons for them. I am a forest, and a night of dark trees, but he who is not afraid of my darkness, will find banks full of roses under my cypresses.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to join our community and be the first to know about all the exciting videos we have planned for the future.